In this always changing world, the one thing that remains constant is the road. Many of the most well-known roads in London are of ancient origin. The jagged, uneven length of Longacre delineates the former edges of an ancient divided farming land. Dequincey spoke of the desolation of a man left alone for the first time on the streets of London. How he must have been saddened and mortified, perhaps terrified, by the sense of desertion and utter loneliness which belongs to his situation. The isolation Dequincey experienced upon setting foot in this city still exists today. To find a soulmate in London is the most impossible of tasks for even the warmest of people. The only way to truly live in London is to break through its imposed isolation. I once had my ideal partner. I barely knew her in a sense, but I knew I could give and entrust my entire being to her. Out here I escape to my fantasies in which she still lives with me. In my dreams she can take me out of my loneliness. Until I come to the reason for my wandering, to be with her again. Not literally, of course, but in the confines of my own mind I can relive her tenderness toward me. No matter who I were to spend the rest of my life with, I could never feel that again for anyone else. My most perfect moment, perhaps. We sat by the Thames and watched the punts. We cracked our stupid jokes and spoke about the simplest of things. We decided to watch the sunset together, the entire sky soaked with blood. Our love had torn the atmosphere itself open. She was there, but she wasn't there. A ghost, someone I hardly knew, but I had always wanted her. The wondrous sun seemed to last for an eternity as we kissed. A ritual sacrifice. And how could I sustain my life when all the time she was there in my mind, forever taunting me to come to her? I'm happy living in this dream. She does whatever I wish in my dream. There is no worrying about the concessions of a normal relationship. Others believe that I have come to an ever more tenuous grip on reality. This is a problem, but so what? Life in London is at its most overrated when one attempts to live in the present. The romanticism of days gone by is the best thing about London, what is left of it. Perhaps pure beauty can only come from the worst kind of ugliness. See the sun setting now, lowering itself gently into the earth like the unfailing road, forever consistent, every morning rising to sink every evening. On its rays the feelings gently course into the cab, seeping through the glass. My only wish is that the sunset would last for as long as the road. I remember that evening so clearly out here, away from all the pollution and self-centeredness of London. Her love is with me, and it stays with me for the duration of the sunset. The sun is disappearing, and with it so do the feelings I once had. The moment I was catapulted out of the rat race. And so I go back to my failed utopia, a mass of 10 million bisected by a line. How can I return to a so-called normal life after experiencing what life could really be like? If only I could have stayed with her forever.